Every aspect of the process is transparent. You know what? I mean, if all the universities in Ghana, I have a list that I'll put out, and then you...
The acting Director-General of the National Service Scheme has revealed that a well-known public university was complicit in the NSS payroll scandal by submitting ghost names, including individuals who were never even enrolled as students. According to him, the NSS has concrete records in its system and is ready to hand over the evidence should the Auditor General open an investigation. Follow for more developing stories on accountability in public service.
I don't understand. How do you mean?
Yes,
that a public university in this country
yes.
give you non-existent students for national service?
Of course, yes. And then I'm not going to mention the name because of it. So I'm just saying that to prove to you that we could detect if anything untoward is coming from anywhere.
How many students did that university give you?
I'm not going to go into it.
And in which year?
There are issues that we could deal with administratively, all right, also to protect the sanctity of an otherwise very viable public institution. We have taken the action that we have to take. We want to leave it at that. If at any point in time the National Service Board or the Attorney General is interested in the matter, we will give it out there for them to act on that.
I see. So how many non-existent students did that university?
Well, they are probably the list of the list that we have had to delete. You remember the Media Foundation for West Africa, Mr. Sulim Brahima mentioned that there are people from Kenya and then 82 or 3-year-old men were doing national service. That was part of those lists. So we can, actually the system can detect, and then, you know what, of course, Mr. Suleiman Brahima came to the conclusions that he did, and he picked it from the system. He didn't pick it from anywhere. Otherwise, there was no way he would have known that something like this was happening. It is the system that gave him that information. You know, I'm not saying giving my back into the system because of what people perceive to be the gains that is coming to me personally. I'm Felix Gyamfi. I have not received or asked anything from the gentleman that is working with the system. I walked into the head office of National Service saying that I was going to put the system down like most people hope to do. But when I sat down, I looked at what the system can do and what we have had before. At that point, it was the best to go forward with. There are more revelations that we can put out to indicate what the system has detected in the past. It could be so damning to individuals and people and everybody. But the Attorney General is working on it.